Welcome to Dine In with Alvin Broussard. That is, Dine In. Today I'm going to prepare a rump round roast beef. The first thing you want to do is take it out the package and then look for the really good marbleization within the meat. Specifically here, right at the center core of the heart piece. And then here on the other side you have the back fat, which is very good for flavor. The first thing you want to do in preparing your meat is always wash it. Washing it is very, very critical because with the washing process, it eliminates a lot of bacteria that sits within the meat. So first thing to do is here, let's wash it here. And also, while you're at it, grab your knife, and with your knife you want to scrape all the excess bacteria off of your meat, which once again is very critical because someone could die from salmonella poisoning. It could be from anything from vesicant disease or, what they call malaria, or also known as Ebola virus. So again, wash your meat properly. Dump the water out here. And then again, turn it around and begin to scrape the other side. There we go. And you can see the different particles that's coming off the meat. That's okay. So we're gonna wash it again like this. You don't want to scrape too hard because you don't want to take away the meat from the meat. Yeah, I said that. Okay. So I'm doing this all with like one hand because there's nobody here to videotape me. So once the meat is done, we'll take it here and we'll begin to pat it dry. Patting it dry allows the flavors of the seasons to penetrate the meat. So let's pat this dry. Okay. And then we'll bring it back over to our table. After we rinse off the plate that has the extra blood on there. Okay. So put this here and grab our meat and put it back on the plate. And make sure again that it is pat dry. And as we walk this back over to our table, and again, make sure you have the round with the caramelization over it. Okay. So first things first is you want to properly secure your flavors with some spray, which I prefer to use olive oil or butter spray. But that allows the seasons to really stay good on top of your meat, but also penetrate your meat. Okay, so I use, very, I'll say, simple seasonings. Everyone knows that garlic salt is your best flavor for steak or any sort of beef. You want to coat this really good on one side. And then, that's too much. But if it does happen like this too much here, you always want to, mesh it in. So let's mesh it in. See here? This is called meshing. So as you mesh it, make sure that it's going through all the particles like here. See there? There we go. So it gives it a nice little yellow buttery look. Turn it around and begin the same process over again. Okay, so there. We see. Okay. And also get the garlic salt on the back fat. No, I'm not talking about my back fat, but I'm talking about this back fat. Yeah. Okay. So as you prepare the back fat, make sure you layer that really thick, because we all know back fat is always hard to get rid of. And we mesh that in also. Okay. So once this is meshing in, we flip it over to the other side. And then again, we coat the meat again with some butter spray. Yes. Yes. And now I'm going to use just one part of my seasonings, which is it's called Bubba's Rub. And this is a very secret ingredient to my mix here. I'm not going to show you what I put into my rub here, but it will be available soon on Amazon. So what you do is this: you sprinkle it really thick, and as you can see, you know, the sprinkle is really thick, and once it gets on there, it stays on there. This is a very good seasoning that I concocted, and with this seasoning, you can see the level of seasonings on there. See that there? That's okay, because one key ingredient to my seasoning is brown sugar. So with that, you rub it into it, and see, with my seasonings, you can't be aggressive in rubbing it. You have to gently disperse the seasonings all over the meat to give it more of a ham look. And then again, you flip it. I'm sorry, I have really bad allergies this morning, so again, begin to coat it again on top. And as you can see, I'm layering it evenly, because with layering it evenly, it gives it flavor on both sides. Yeah, both sides. Okay, so that part is done there, okay? So again, be gentle with your beef. Then flip it on the back fat. The back fat, yes, that's again, the back fat. And begin to coat it the same way. Because see, once you coat the back fat, the fat will begin to melt into your rump roast and penetrate through the meat. So that's one key nugget there, is don't necessarily cut away the back fat. Some people do, but I'm telling you not to do. Okay, so now that it's coated really, really well, some people like to poke holes in it. I don't, because I feel like if you poke holes in it, it separates, that's right, separates the meat. So again, we'll coat it again on the side. Then once that's done, we'll pat it. I'll do it in a matrix slow motion. Yeah, okay. So now it's prepared. Okay? Next step is I have here, it's called a meat tenderizer, where you put it in here, boom. Then you put the top on it, and then what you do here is you pump air out from within the meat, and it swells it up so that all the flavors of the seasonings go within the meat. So let's take a commercial break, and I'll be back with you with us starting our grilling. Thank you very much. Be right back. 2 and 2.